today on the Vince Everett Ellison Show. Friends, I don't usually have guests on my show. I've had very, very few. But today is a special guest for me, Mr. Henry Hollywood Morris. He has this great organization called Support Our Shields. And I want him to tell you all about it and the great work that he's doing today on the Vince Everett Ellison Show. This thing started. Henry!
It's an honor to be with who we call the Don Corleone of conservative podcast.
Henry Hollywood Morris.
Yes, sir.
I heard some things about you, man.
Tell me.
They say you're a Tom, you're a bootlicker, you're a tap dancer. They call you Shine, House Negro. Everything they done called me.
Correct.
They called you. All because you don't believe that police are out there killing every black man they see.
Correct.
How did you get to a point where instead of hating the police, I mean, we even got a rap song I call F the Police. How did you get to a point where you started this great organization that's trying to change the narrative about our brave men in blue?
Yes. Well, you know what, Vince? First, to all of the names that they said, that come with me, what they never call us? Born again follower of Christ.
There you go, brother. They won't call us that.
Correct. So that tells us all we need to know,
exactly.
About the naysayers. But yes, to the background story for me, starting Support Our Shields, because I live the American dream, like you tell people every week. And that's not my origin story. Both my parents function alcoholics, Vince. Yeah. Born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, not the part they show on Miami Vice every week. We're in the hood. Yeah. 3 crack houses on the street that I was growing up in. Sister strung out on it, and yet no one told me that I was a victim.
Wow.
And I would see these narc agents, these undercover agents, run the drug dealers out so that I could walk to school and not have to worry about, being approached by drugs, on a regular basis.
Yeah. And
so that alone just gave me a positive image of the importance police officers do. Also, I was a first-generation DARE kid, so the Just Say No program, I'm like, that wasn't lame to me, Vince. When you 10 years old and Run DMC is the biggest thing, and you got a cop in your classroom rapping about saying no to drugs. So when F the Police did come out, Vince, I was 12 years old. So that was stupid to me then.
Wow.
Never made sense. And a lot of people thought I would go into law enforcement. A lot of my high school football coaches were law enforcement. That impact they had on me. And I went into media, where the name Hollywood comes from. But you fast forward to 2020, Defund the Police movement is exploding, not just nationwide, but globally. And the Lord knocked on my heart, Vince. It's the most honest way that I can explain it, because I'm living my life. I'm traveling the country, producing media like I do for churches nationwide. And because it's COVID, Vince, I'm making more money than I've ever made.
Wow, see,
the black church was shut down. They ain't going near a sanctuary.
Everything went virtual.
Correct. Yeah. And so I'm being flown out. Cleveland, Los Angeles, Cincinnati, Youngstown, Dallas, producing content every week. But at the same time, I'm seeing what's happening on the ground, and it's not what was being reported in the mainstream media. I'm watching these officers be demonized, having water thrown on them. And I'm like, this is not right. And it's being played through that whole racial oppressor lens. And I was like, Vince, I can't tell you that I ran into it like me and you talk about being outside linebackers and running into a running back. I was avoiding it for as long as I could. I knew the backlash that would come, and it would be life-altering, but the Lord wouldn't let it go. And so I literally went in 2021 to the local police department in the small town, Fruitland Park, Florida, that I'm living in. Didn't even have a name for it at that time, Vince. Support Our Shields didn't exist. I was just using my production company, Ace Productions. Set a meeting with the police chief, went in there, shared my testimony with him, and you see this big dude, 2 big dudes, like me and you, and this dude is tearing up. Like, to have you come and present this, he asked me one thing, Vince. He said, could you go to the next town? That's been over 100 towns ago and 90,000 miles.
That is, I met you through a mutual friend, April Chapman.
The legend. The boss.
She calls me, she contacts me, has me on her show, and then she watches my movie, my documentary, Will You Go to Hell For Me? She says, I want to play it in Atlanta. And the night before, she said, come to my house. I want to give you a party. I want you to meet some people. And you happen to be there.
Yeah.
Also, I met you before then.
Correct.
It was at the Fearless Conference.
Correct.
Jason Whitlock.
Correct.
I'm standing there. I see this big dude with this big smile on his face with a trophy. I'm like, Vince Ellison, yeah. Come here, man. I got something for you. Yeah, so you don't want to hit me, do you?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're asking.
No, man, I got something for you. He said, I want to give you an award. What, man? You dropped the mic award, man. You did some things this year, and I want to record me giving you this award. I'm like standing there stunned. You do the film, you put it online, all of this stuff, and the next time I see you, and then you just go. You just gone. Didn't see you anymore, didn't know who you were. The next time, and I saw you, you're in the opening credits of Will You Go to Hell For Me?
Correct.
I put you, because you were there, I got you in there. Didn't know who you were, though. Go to April's house, and you happen to be there.
Right.
And I said, man, I saw you at the Fearless Conference. Man, I know you.
I know you, boy.
I know you, man. And you've just been this guy. It's hard to describe, but whenever we've needed you to do anything, you're there. You're just there with all your expertise, with all of your knowledge. You're cheerful. You're happy to do it. It's like what Emerson said, anything done and done well must be done with enthusiasm. Yes. And you're just enthusiastically, and you're one of the few black men that was a stone cold conservative before I met you. I didn't have to turn you. Right. You were conservative before I was. And it takes a higher state of intelligence and bravery, not just to be one, but to say it openly.
Correct.
And then just not say it openly, then act on it and make it your livelihood to do it. Tell me some of the stories of some of the brave men that you've covered, the ones that really touch your heart. Yeah. Share them with the audience.
Yes. I'm glad you are giving me this opportunity, Vince, because it has been my whole experience in my life is that the more you learn about those inspirational people and those stories, that's how you feed yourself. If you want to be a victim, keep listening to victims.
There you go.
You want to be a conqueror, learn and listen to stories about conquerors. So to give you an idea of what I do with Support Our Shields, there's a lot of great organizations, Vince, and they raise money, and they honor officers. Very few of them go in person and put their arms around those families and those fellow officers that are left behind. That's what the Lord laid on my heart to do. And then to tell the story that the haters can't deny. They can't take away my skin color. They can't take away my background, just like you've shared in many episodes. And I totally break all the narratives and the stereotypes. The reality is you and I have a greater chance, and I'm still in Florida. I got a greater chance, Vince, to get hit by lightning 20 times in the same spot than I have to be shot by a police officer.
And you have to tell that story.
Correct.
And these officers that go down in the line of duty, you deliver a plaque to their families.
Correct.
And then you make a video about their service and what happened to them and why you're giving that plaque.
Correct.
Wow. How many have you given so far?
As of today, I've done 75, Vince, and over 30. I've done 75 presentations, traveled to 35 states of the 50 in the United States, and I'm closing in, before this month is over, on 90,000 miles. And you hear those numbers, right? And this has been done out of my pocket for the most part. This is where what I thought my retirement was going to be. The Lord's like, I got something else for you to do. And I wanted to lead by example, Vince, because it's easy when you have a huge budget and you have this huge nonprofit. And it's not that I'm knocking them, but I'm like, these men and women are dying at numbers no one is talking about. And it's easy to paint them in a negative light if we allow media, which was my background, to shape the narrative.
But we're going to show some of what you do right here.
Today, the Support Our Shields movement made a stop in Hancock County to remember officers Stephen Robin and Brandon Estorff.
He goes out there having no knowledge of being a police officer, but with a strong love and compassion for fallen officers, visiting numerous departments around the country, providing a plaque of solidarity. in police departments' darkest times and needs when they've lost a loved one and they need to restore their faith in community. What he does is he represents all of us with this selfless gesture.
Their profession, their calling that has such a positive impact on my life, and it's because of that why I get to live the American dream every day.
That's fantastic. What a great mission.
I will support our shields.
Henry, what we just saw is amazing. The fact that this terrible narrative has been pressed by mostly Democrats, that these men who are heroes, these men and women who are heroes. I mean, I always make the joke that you got a lot of black people arguing about the police, but they're the ones that call them 80% of the time.
Facts.
You know, black women call them on their husbands, mothers call them on their sons.
That's my earliest memory in life, Vince. I was only 2 years old watching my parents stab each other. My mother stabbed my father, and he's holding my My brother couldn't have been 2 because I was only 2.5, so he had to be 6 months. Police intervention.
Wow.
And the way those cops handled that shaped the boy's, thought about that in his whole life growing up to a man, to watch guns pulled on your father at 3 o'clock in the morning and that officer to go outside and say, "Kid, your parents aren't bad people. They have problems. Wow. But you don't have to go down that path."
Wow.
Vince, I can't remember that cop's name.
That cop told you that.
But that's what he told me.
Oh, Henry, that's amazing. And it shaped your mind.
Correct.
Shaped your future. See, I remember the story. I don't know if you heard. Lil Wayne told the story how the white cop saved him. He said what the 2 black cops that let him die, and the white man threw him over his shoulder and took him and saved his life.
Yes.
But what they want to do is promote the lie.
Right.
And it became such a lie.
Yes.
You could ask black people in the community, how many black men you think are being killed by cops every year? Oh, about 25,000. And you say, no, it's more like 11.
Correct, man.
What? Yeah, 11. Oh, no, yeah. No, man, you got to be wrong. They never told that story.
Right.
They always make you believe that they were hunting black men, shoot them in the street for no reason. And it was the biggest lie ever told.
Correct.
And you're out there now trying to change this narrative.
Yes.
People can give to your organization, can they not?
Correct. They can. And I need it, like I said, because I would love a huge grant, but I couldn't wait on that to come, Vince. Right. So they can support me by going to supportourshields.com, @supportourshields on social media. The support tab is right there. And another thing that I'm working on, of course, I've already done honored 7 officers this year. At the time of this recording, Vince, we've lost 25 officers already. 8 have been shot to death, and we're only in the beginning of April. Last year, we had 115 officers killed in the line of duty. Most Americans couldn't tell you one of their names because it's not blasted out on the screen. But like you said, if you say George Floyd, Rayshard Brooks, everybody knows their name.
Everybody knows it.
Since Floyd, there have been over 1,800 officers we have lost in America. Wow, Vince, those numbers are not sustainable. It's not sustainable at all.
And they're making it so difficult to have good people come and join the force again because of how they treat them, how they're being maligned. You see what's going on with ICE right now.
Right.
They want the ICE officers to take off their masks for only one reason.
Correct.
So they can get them killed.
Correct.
It's just that simple. We know we have undercover people in law enforcement all the time. DEA is undercover. FBI goes undercover. You got some police officers going undercover.
Correct.
Why? Because they're in such a high-risk profession that with face recognition technology, you can look at him and say, I know exactly who he is. Go find him and either hurt him or his family.
Correct.
So you make the profession unsustainable.
Yes.
And that's what they want.
Correct.
So if we can't stop them through legislation, we are going to put a target on their backs and have them shot while they're doing their jobs or while they're going to the grocery store.
Correct.
See, what Don Lemon and them crazy liberals did up there in Minneapolis, but they were wrong.
Yes.
The man had worked for ICE years ago.
Correct.
But they went into their church, violated federal law, to confront this person and embarrass him. And they weren't going to stop.
No.
They were going to go to his house. They were going to mess with his parents. They were going to mess with his children. And they want to pass a law right now to unmask these men so they can get them killed. Slavery is a choice. Now, some people tell you that freedom is a choice. Well, if freedom is a choice, how can slavery not be one? There are people in America right now who want you to believe that you have no choice when it comes to slavery. They want you to look at your past, and they want you to believe that your ancestors had no choice, therefore you have no choice. And if slavery was not a choice, how did 200,000 black people decide to take their freedom from their slave masters? By running away or by killing them. Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty or give me death." They understood the concepts of liberty. They understood the concepts of freedom. And they understood that sometimes, as Thomas Jefferson said, the tree of liberty must be irrigated with the blood of tyrants and patriots. It is his natural manure. In order to be free, you must be willing to shed blood. If a robber is going to come into a home, he first must bind the strong man. But if he doesn't bind the strong man will wait and will not allow his house to be shaken up. We must understand this, that freedom is not something that someone gives you. It's something that you accept. And you tell the man who decides to try to take your freedom that this is a death fight. They want you to believe that someone has the power to make you submit to slavery. And submitting to slavery is a sin. One or two things are going to happen here. One thing is you're not going to leave with a slave. One of us is going to die. Slavery is a choice.
And it's a playbook, Vince, and it ties so much into, and that's why the bigger picture, the Lord brought us together for a reason. Traveling with you the past 2 years has been amazing to watch, to see your life story play back out in front of you in your hometown. Yes. But it was also what I experienced with you in your hometown. Can I share with the audience?
Oh, please do.
So you got two of the biggest black Negroes in the South rolling in a car in Haywood, Tennessee, with California license plate up. Nothing says we trafficking drugs. Vince is doing 30 miles over the speed limit.
At least.
We are on our way. Flying past you. Oh, that's narrow.
These roads
you drive like a friggin' maniac.
Because what was beautiful about it, though, Vince, was the reason why we were late is because of the respect for your father, Ivory T. Ellison, that I got a chance to meet through you and spend a day with.
Man. He's my hero.
And the respect for your family and you, when you went there, I love to tell the story because everyone wanted some of your time. Radio station, the school. So for me to be there with you to see it, but Vince, you want the best at scheduling. That's why we needed April. So we running late to every damn thing. And the country roads you grew up on, we thinking we gonna die. He flying around like it's normal to you.
On two wheels around the curve, man.
So we get pulled over 2 days in a row, man. Tell the audience.
That's true, man. I have no excuse.
And you said that.
No, I got no excuse, man.
How many tickets did you come away with?
0.
Exactly.
0.
The second one, though, was the amazing one, because now you got your daughter, you got your grandson. We got all their luggage, so it looked like we smuggling people. Vince get out the car with a Louis Vuitton briefcase in rural Tennessee.
I couldn't get it away from under my. I tried to open to get my driver's license out, man. And I opened the door. They said, close that door back up.
Stay in your car.
I'm staying in.
Yeah, and I say, Vince, Wait for them to tell you. If they say, I'm cool, I say, because understand for them, if you come out with an AR,
I understood
they
it.
done.
I just couldn't get my license. I was trying to get this all of them because they had all kind of crap in that car, man.
Come to find out, they don't see you on truck.
Thank you so much.
I was a part of SCA when I was in
The sad thing is y'all would kick our butt in basketball, but we kick y'all behinds in football.
all the time.
All the time.
Y'all be safe.
All right, take care.
So they cool. They was fine, man.
They bought one at your autograph. But like I did a video as soon as I got to the airport because I said, this blows apart the narrative that is pushed every day. Now, you covered it, this stupid woman a couple of weeks ago that is now the new hero of Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she want to tap, don't want to take the ticket, throw it on the ground, want to get a caught the problem, don't want to comply.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yep.
I'm like, they have no idea what intentions you have.
And we're not teaching them how to deal with these men.
Correct.
They're men like we are.
Correct.
This is, you never know what people are going to do.
Correct.
And when you treat men with respect, you get respect in return.
Absolutely.
You come out cussing, call them racist, trying to tell what their motives are.
Right.
These men are going to go on high alert.
Correct.
And then the whole thing's turned bad real fast.
Right. It's a domino effect. This has been one of the blessings, Vince. Like I said, you can send a check, you can write a letter, but when you go to these towns, and a lot of times I go to small towns on purpose. I've been in Louisiana in a former sundown town. For the audience don't know that's, you know, when you were born, if you get caught there after sundown, if you black, you better be out.
That's right.
I go there, Vince, and then go to the other extreme. I've been to a Native American reservation for a 23-year-old, Josh Brees, who was killed 24 years after his dad, who was a cop, was killed.
Wow.
Imagine how that mother feels. She lost her husband and her son in less than 30 years. And they see a guy coming from the middle of Florida to honor him. That's what I'm here for. But the other part of that, Vince, is it allows you to sit down one-on-one with these law enforcement officers and talk men to men.
Yes.
And Vince, I've had them tell me, Hollywood, it ain't race.
No, it's not.
You are 6'3", 250 pounds. You look like you got bad intentions. A female cop don't stand a chance to just go hand on.
Exactly.
He was like, I got 30 years in. I'm not trying to go hands on.
Right.
This is the reality.
It's your job to de-escalate.
Exactly.
And you do that. You don't raise the tension in a situation like that.
Lower it down.
You lower that tension. That man got a 38 for a reason.
Correct.
He's got mace and he got stun guns for a reason.
Right.
Why you want to go to war with that, man?
Right.
Lower it down. We all have a right to keep and bear arms. We want all of that.
Yes.
But you know what? An intelligent man lowers the tension.
Correct.
He lowers it. You don't raise that. And you see these people raising this tension. And you say, this is not the situation where you're supposed to do this.
Correct.
You're not supposed to do this here. So, like you said, you 6'3", 250, you know you're black, you're big, and this man walks up and sees you, what are you going to do? Lower
it down.
Lower it. Officer, how you doing today? Good to see you.
Bingo.
And all of a sudden,
changes the
tone
tone exactly from there.
Exactly. So I was speeding. I'm sorry, man. I was headed somewhere, and
I had a ticket in a decade.
Yeah, man. I was listening to the music, or I just lost track of it. And he'll check your license. If you're cool, 9 times out of 10, he'll let you go.
There you go.
Because shake his hands, appreciate y'all be safe.
I give him a card.
He's fine.
Now, look at this, Vince, how it comes full circle. What we saw with ICE, what you've covered. They're sending these idiots out intentionally to impede a law enforcement operation to cause a scene.
While it's already dangerous, the guy is a felon. I'm going to get him. He's not going to want to go.
Correct.
And you're going to send a bunch of Nimrods out there while I'm working to aggravate me to help the guy. Man, you know what? They got more patience than I got.
Correct. Than we have.
I tell the fuser, man, you can go. I'm going to deal with these jokers right here. And I'm going to take off my badge. We just going to fight in the street, man. I'm tired of y'all. I'm going to say, I'll tell you what. I let them follow me. Let's say I get off work at like 3 o'clock. I'm going to try to go get somebody at 2:59 and wait till my shift over. So I'm off shift now, man. We just go you know, back in the old days when the cops was low down, they wait till like 12 o'clock at night and they find that citizen that's been raising hell all day. Go ahead and beat the hell out of it.
Listen, I've heard stories, like I said, it has been amazing to go out on the road and sit with these boys.
I'm tired of y'all, man. Okay, well, we know where you live.
Right.
See, And these people don't understand this.
Correct.
That when these cops get mad, you're going to be in trouble.
Yes, you're going to have, yes.
You can't, you know.
That ain't the road you want to take.
Leave these men alone.
Right.
Let them do their job.
Right.
Leave these men alone. They're doing great work. They are the thin blue line for a reason.
Absolutely.
They keep us from chaos. And then, you know what? And as soon as something go down, what are they going to do?
Call the police.
Get mad, they don't come in time. But yeah, boy, everything's fine. You're messing with them, you're running behind them. But when something goes wrong,
yes,
when that joker's breaking in your house, when someone does something to you, you calling the cops.
Correct.
You're calling him. He has to come see about you. He has to come protect you. They are necessary. Now, we're not saying all cops are awesome and great. It's going to be 1 out of 100.
Correct.
And we have stipulations, and we have guidelines for those. We deal with those.
Yes.
Matter of fact, the cops are angry at him than the civilians
He's putting
are.
them in jeopardy.
Exactly,
Yes.
because it's making their profession look bad.
Correct.
But for these people to go out there and risk their lives every day. I was a correctional officer.
Yes.
So I was one of those guys that sat on the wall. I was one of those guys that said, you can sleep well tonight because nobody's going to hurt you.
Right.
So I am a brother with these men.
Yes.
I walked into a room, I walked into a cage every day with men that wanted to kill me.
Correct.
And we kept order. They caught them, we kept them.
Yes.
And so when I see these people out there every day in the streets doing what's needed, and then I see these Democrats, these leftists out there, call them out their name, right, making their jobs more dangerous. You're doxing them, the ICE people, the FBI, yes, DEA, all of them that make it possible for you to actually live
Bingo.
in this country.
Yes.
Because if not, a terrorist would come kill you, dope dealers would run the streets, you would have people that would just kick your door in your house and just take
Total
anarchy. Instead, they are the line between civilization and animalism.
Correct.
And they are telling you, defund the police.
Right.
Stupidest thing you ever heard in your life.
Absolutely. And here's how it ties in, Vince, to so many things that you do, but one of the greatest books that were ever written, Iron Triangle.
Thank you, brother.
Because you literally lay out, when you go to every dysfunctional city, what do you see?
Democrats.
And the three characters.
Yes, black preacher, black politician, black civil rights worker.
They are the same people that push defund, demonize, dehumanize.
Yes.
That's the playbook.
That's the playbook.
Those communities, Vince, 6 years later are worse than they've ever been before. The businesses have left. Yes. The pharmacies are gone. Yeah. And these Negroes get on TV and say, we need more money.
We need more money. Yeah. And now you see the thing happening inside of New York, Chicago. It's mayhem. You're the cure to this.
Yes.
You going out there, bringing attention to this, going to these cities, raising the hopes of these people, letting them know this one thing. All of us don't hate you.
Right.
We revere you. We thank you. And Henry, how can the people give? How can they go to your website? Tell them all the information they need to know about what you're doing so we can get you the help that you need.
Thank you, Vince. The website is supportourshields.com, and on social media, Facebook, YouTube, it's at Support Our Shields. They see the donate tab, and they also see the Support ICE pledge.
Fallen Heroes Podcast.
Yes.
Y'all go to the Fallen Heroes Podcast, please. Everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching this podcast, go there right now, subscribe, like, watch Henry, support him. This is what we need. We always talk. Now there's action, there's practice. Let's support this great young man and what he's doing. We all love our police officers. We back the blue. We want them to keep doing their jobs. We want them to know that we respect them, and we want to protect them like they protect us. So go to, what's your Support Our Shields? Fallen Heroes Podcast. Yeah, there you go. Shields. Let us do it. Henry Hollywood. You ain't no bootlicker, bro. You ain't no tap dancer. You're not Uncle Ruckus. You are a true blue American, a true blue patriot, man. I'm glad to have you as a friend. Glad to know you.
What did Dusty Rhodes say? The American dream, Vince? I am.
There you go, brother.
Dream.
There you go. And look, tell Chris I love her. Oh, I got to tell the story about Chris. Got to tell the story about Chris. Okay. Love Chris. Chris is a veterinarian, went to Johns Hopkins. Chris is amazing, man. And she's too good for Henry. Shut up, Henry. She's too good for you. So anyway, me and Chris are friends. And so you know how Facebook send you people that you might want to be friends with. So I'm going down looking, yeah. That's a real good looking woman. Who might this be? I clicked on it. Oh, hell, that's Chris. That's coming. I was mad. I felt bad about it, man. Chris is one of my friends. wives, and I'm here looking at Chris and oh man, I got to call Henry. I got to repent. I call Henry. Hey man, I got to tell you something, bro.
You are. Let me tell you something. You are a man of your word because you did call me. You said, I apologize. Chris came up in a friend suggestion. I thought she looked good. I pulled up the name. I said, that's your wife.
Oh, man. I felt so bad. I said, I can't be thinking that way about Chris.
I'm a blessed man.
So you tell Chris hello.
I will.
Man.
I will.
And Henry is living the American dream.
Absolutely.
You've lived it. He's a happy man. And look, they want to see everybody on screen look like this. Man, all the time.
I can't do that.
We do happy Negroes, okay?
Amen.
We might be tap dancing and stepping and fetches, but we smiling when we do it, all right? So, hey, let me tell y'all something. God bless you all. Henry Hollywood Morris is doing great work. And he's going to keep doing this, and he's going to keep doing what he's supposed to do. And I'm going to keep bringing great people on this show. You know why? Because I'm here to wake you up. And I hope I did you some good here today. So join me again for another edition of the Vince Everett Ellison Show.
I'm April Chapman.
And I'm Vince Everett Ellison. There's a victim narrative here in the United States of America that says you have no control over your lives, no control over your agency. And they're basically saying that you're an animal, that you're a slave. I don't believe that. I don't think it's ever been the case. As an heir of Jesus Christ, as a child of God, I cannot be oppressed. I cannot be a victim. I do not think I am, nor do I think that any American ever has been, or any person. Even when it comes to slavery, I believe, and I think they hold true, that slavery was a choice. You know how I know? Because people are choosing to be slaves now. So I'm making a documentary to debunk the myth that any human being or any American is held under bondage without their permission, even if they have to kill or give their lives to be free. Freedom is a choice, and slavery is a choice also.
We're asking you to partner with us. We are here. We have begun filming Slavery is a Choice, and it's an incredible documentary that outlines Vince's argument to prove to the world that slavery is absolutely a choice. I've partnered with him in the executive producer position, and we are appealing to our audience, you guys, those who watch us faithfully every single week, to help us bring this film to market. We've begun a crowdfunding campaign, and we're going to link the opportunity in the description below for you to partner with us and give any amount to help us bring this project to market. Slavery is absolutely a choice, and we know that slavery is a choice because we're choosing it today with many of the decisions that we continue to make to our own detriment. So we're hoping that you guys will partner with us, and we want to bring this film to market in summer of 2026. So click the link down below. And I'm April Chapman.
And I'm Vince Everett Ellison. Freedom is a choice, but in order to be free, you must be brave. In order to not be a slave, you must believe in Jesus Christ. So believe in freedom, believe in courage, be courageous, assist us in this project, and let's set and make other people free by being true blue Americans, true blue patriots, true blue Christians, believing in ourselves and believing in the future ahead. Thank you. All right, friends, Vince Everett Ellison is here. I want you to go to my website, and on my website, you're gonna see a lot of great stuff, man. You're gonna see that we got t-shirts, we got caps, you got my books, my documentaries, you got all kinds of stuff on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Go there. We're dropping new t-shirts, we're dropping new merchandise. My new book, The End of Tolerance, is there. The End of Tolerance. Make sure you get it, make it #1. If you got my first 3, get The End of Tolerance. It's just as good, and it's telling us we have to end our tolerance with these leftists, these Democrats. We can no longer allow them to sexually groom our children. We can no longer allow them to castrate little boys and call them little girls, run God out of the public square, take away our guns, take away our sovereignty. No longer allow it. So go on VinceSpeaksTruth.com. That is VinceSpeaksTruth.com. Hit merchandise. You'll see the t-shirts. You'll see the caps. You'll see the books. You'll see the documentaries. You'll see it all. And let's keep this ball rolling. God bless you.